What's up, guys? Welcome back to another MCOC Alliance War. This is war number 6, so the halfway point of Season 7. And while it did start off pretty good for me, it did not end well. You'll see what happens when we get there. So up first we have Taskmaster on unblockable first. I'm not sure if his entire special is unblockable, but didn't want to take a chance, so go ahead and evade the whole thing. Been practicing it in arena, so as long as I have the sound on, I've been doing pretty good evading it. I've tried a few times with the sound off and haven't been as successful. I know some of you people out there do play a game without the sound on, and that is actually very hard for me. I don't know how you guys do it, but yeah, you see I was able to fully evade it there, and then that was the only L1 that he did throw. The rest of the time was the L2. I'm not sure if he throws another L2 or not this fight. I don't think he does. Let's see. So yeah, I'm going to push him to an L2, but yeah, he actually doesn't throw it. He doesn't have enough health to throw it, so finish him off. On to the next fight. I see that it is persistent charges. So the only two options that it could be is Sentry and MODOK, and while it would be nice to fight the Sentry here, I definitely wasn't expecting it. I didn't do too well fighting MODOK on this one. Typically, I do throw a heavy attack. While there, I was trying to attack it to his block again, but he intercepted me. But I typically, if he has the shield up, I will throw a heavy attack right here. But for whatever reason, I just kept backing off. Didn't want to push him to 2 bars of power, so that's why I didn't finish that combo there. But yeah, once again, backed off instead of doing the heavy attack. Dropped the L1 though for the Bane transfer. I believe I do a heavy attack. I'm not sure if it's coming up right here. He's going to do his heavy. Yeah, so I counter with my heavy. Typically, that's what I would do for each time that he throws a heavy. But yeah, just for whatever reason, wasn't feeling confident with it. You see there again, I didn't do the heavy, but I did get a good Bane transfer there, so it was okay, and ended up taking him down. So yeah, that's the main reason that I use Blade there, is because if I do mess up, I can regenerate with Blade. So going into this fight, I knew that was going to be a Iceman. I checked the profile, so that he had a rank 5 Iceman. And I actually do okay in this. I could have taken a little less damage. It was all chip damage, and then you know, of course, the big chunk was the cold snap at the beginning. Not too many people can shrug that off, or you know, immune to it or whatever. But yeah, just being real patient, baiting out the first special. I feel much more confident these days evading the first special. Of course, what used to get me before, it's rare that I dash back too early on it, but what used to get me all the time is he would fake like he was going to come in and do a medium attack like that, and then I would dash back and he would throw his special. So see, I kind of dashed in there and then came forward, but he didn't just do like a fake. He actually came forward there. So that's what I'm watching out for, and yeah, just go ahead and push him to 2 bars of power here. He wasn't throwing it, and I was getting kind of nervous about, you know, whether or not he was going to do a feint and then throw the first special, because yeah, I wouldn't be able to survive another cold snap. Got the dexterity there, so yeah, he ended up falling thanks to that. So up next, you see I have the green highlighted around there. I decided right before this fight to go ahead and take my Stark Spidey to rank 5, so that's what I went ahead and did. Put some boost on. I forgot to put on, I was going to do a 10% health boost as well, but I forgot to do it. And kind of nervous going into this fight because it's I rarely use Sparky. You see there, I got the evade on I punished the L1, and that's typically what I do when I fight her in arena and event quests and stuff. But you're gonna see, I can't remember if it's this one or the next one. I end up getting parried by the L1, so I'm not sure if I was just too far away or just slower coming in or something. But I go ahead, drop this L2 here, and is it this one here? So I'm up close, and it might have been because he had an auto evade with it as well. I don't normally use Stark Spidey when I'm fighting Domino, so it could be because of the extra auto evade. So it was the dexterity plus the auto evade. Maybe that's why he got parried. He was slower coming in. I'm not sure, but yeah, getting pretty nervous about the health here. Go ahead, bait out the her L2. Didn't want to trigger dexterity, so was pretty close to taking some serious block damage there. Dropped my L2, 5% health left, able to take her down. So up next, I do throw one. I can't remember if it's like 2 or 3, probably like 3 health potions here on Void. Get him back around health, or around health, around full health. And this is actually one of the better fights for me against Iron Man Infinity War, though I could have done things a little bit better because I didn't always need to throw a heavy attack the times that I did throw a heavy attack. Of course, he's going to throw his L1 here. Hate that. It's like, man, I finally get his armors down, and then he wants to throw his L1. So, yeah, then his armor's going to go back up. So I think here I throw another heavy attack. I should go in and do a combo because he only had 2 armor ups, but I throw a heavy attack. Does double medium there. I don't want his armors to build up, so go ahead and go in. You see, I was able to punish it a couple of times, and here's double medium. In the later war, that's not going to happen. I can't remember if it's the next war, the war. I think it's the war after. So 2 wars, you're going to see it didn't work out like that. But anyways, he's about to go into Fear the Void, I think. Yeah, so by the time I get his armor ups down, I'm going to have an L2, so that's what I'm going to end up throwing. Of course, like I said, he get his armor up down, and then he throws an L1, so then they go back up. So after this right here, I'm going to throw his L2. Boom, throw that. Now I'm going to throw a heavy attack because I see how low his health is, and he's going to be going into that auto block phase. He throws his L1, and yeah, the fight's over. So here we go, a rank 5 Korg, and I've taken on Korg on this node before. I've taken on rank 4 and rank 5 before. I've soloed him before, and I think what's a little bit different about my mindset going into this fight is that I don't have the regeneration synergy to fall back on, the Killmonger synergy. So I mean, even though I did use the combat regen, that's only for the beginning of the fight. Is 15% health, and it's your base health. It's not the increased health. I did mess up there. Got hit by the L1 and got hit by the whole thing. Here I get hit by the L1 again towards the end. I think after that I'm able to. I think the next one, do I fully evade, or is this the one where I block? The next one I either fully evaded or I block two of 2 of the shots and then evade the rest. Mistimed that L2 pretty bad there. What I like to do is right before he comes down, then dash back and throw some light attacks. So yeah, at this point I'm just going in, not worrying too much about the damage back, just because I'm low on health, and yeah, this fight's, I'm just trying to get as much damage in as possible, and it's looking like it could be possible that I could finish him off if I just like played perfectly throughout the rest of this fight. But yeah, it's not going to go that way. Get into Fear the Void here, and I'm trying, and I triggered dexterity there, and yeah, down to 2% health. Yeah, trying to do shallow evades on him, but I just keep triggering that dexterity, so yeah, I couldn't do it. So I healed up, but I only put on 5. I was looking at how much health he had left, and I was thinking, you know what, I should be able to finish him off with just over 50% health here. And that ended up not being the case. I probably would have been able to do this if I would have went all the way back up to full health, so, you know, lesson learned there. But yeah, I'm pretty frustrated at this point, you know, because I died and I didn't take too much health off of him, or enough health as I would have liked. You know, I would have liked to bring him down, you know, under 30, 20%, something like that. But yeah, it was just like barely at barely under 50%. And I was trying to get away from there, not sure what happened, why I couldn't dash back, but you know, it didn't work out, and you know, frustrated again. And yeah, just start making even more mistakes. Throw a L1. I was thinking that he was going to rush, or L2, sorry. I was thinking he was going to rush in, but he didn't. And yeah, I just used the rest of potions that I had left, trying to get him down. Like I said, if I would have just healed fully up the second fight, then yeah, I could have been able to get past him. But yeah, it just wasn't working out. I should have taken a break from the fight, because I'm like really frustrated, back into the corner, so pissed off at the game right now. Yeah, I just throw a medium. I was dead either way. I wasn't going to be able to finish him. So yeah, that's only the second time that I've been stuck, like stuck in the war, couldn't finish my path. So yeah, we dropped to 1 and 5. Just a terrible season for us. But yeah, anyways guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.